made the sticky buns from. I thought I'm going to make a pineapple or a cherry or some kind of fruit and cream cheese braid with that dough. So I mixed up a batch of the dough, and now I'm getting ready to make the filling. So I'm going to show you how I make that. Here's my sweet dough. The only difference from the last time we made it is that I added a teaspoon of vanilla to the milk and the butter mixture before I put it in here. And I also added an 1/8 of a teaspoon of Fiore di Sicilia, which I get from King Arthur flour, and it has this amazing florally orange vanilla-y smell to it. You can use orange extract instead if you so choose, or you can leave it out. It's no bother. I'm going to set this aside. And right here I have 1 brick, 8 ounces of cream cheese that I have softened at room temperature. And I am going to beat this. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Let's see if I can do this here. I probably need a spoon. Thanks, babe. Okay. Thank you. And I like to use powdered sugar simply because it has the cornstarch in it, and it's also going to help it set up a bit. I'm also going to put an egg in here. This is pretty basic for a cream cheese filling. If you're going to make it some Danish or something of that nature, you would do the same. I'm also going to put in about a teaspoon of good vanilla. That is my vanilla bean crushed. And I'm also going to repeat the Fiore di Sicilia, and I'll show you that. This is the bottle. It's expensive, I will warn you. I think I've said that before. This bottle is $20, but it's 2 years old. So you can see the level that I've used. I've hardly used any. I've used, I don't know, 1/4 of the bottle because I'm very stingy with it. It doesn't like to come out of the bottle easily either. So, and then see, some ends up on my board, and that makes me upset because it didn't go in my food. But it is what it is. I'm going to beat this together. That's it for the filling. Let me get a spatula here. Just mix this in from what was on the sides. Okay, let's set this off to the side. Put our jam off to the side. And I'm going to get a little flour. Let's get our dough. So what I want to do is I really want to make sure that this comes out squarish or rectangular.
a lot better than the other one.
This one's been sitting a little bit longer. Plus this one, well no, it hasn't been sitting out longer than the pizza dough. This has more sugar and butter in it instead of oil, so this is going to be a more supple dough anyway. Okay. This is just about where we want it. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut my dough first. We're going to make a braid. So in order to do that, we have to tell the dough what we want it to do. So I'm going to go in about this far. About as far as my knife will go. Did you say that's about an inch?
Yeah. Slightly more.
And I know some of you are going, how is she going to cut the other side? In fact, I'll be right back. Please don't talk to me about how this ruler has writing on it, because I have children who can't not write on stuff. I don't know what it is. Molly even writes on her hands. I'm just trying to get these even. It's not that important. I'm just being me.
Anal.
Hey, thank you for the commentary. Alright, watch this. Let's take some of this cream cheese filling. Probably not going to use all of it, so you can put it in the fridge and use it for something else. I'm going to take some pineapple jam. And that is about a half a jar of pineapple jam, so half a cup, because this is a cup. Okay, now, how do we make the braid? Okay. We braid like this.
Very cool.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Give it a little press. And when you get to the end, you're going to do this. And it is going to squeeze out the end a little, so don't worry.
didn't get in to show them real good.
See, when you get to the end, you're going to want to do this. Because it is going to squeeze out. And you can take this one and you can gently stick it underneath. It is going to bake out some, so there's nothing you can do about that. Now, let's see if I can get this onto the, this is going to be a problem. Oh dear. Crab. Yep. Real people cooking food, huh?
So they might want to put their parchment down first.
Well, you don't want to bake it on the parchment. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bake it like this so it fits on the pan. Excuse me. I have something else in the oven. Let me check it. It's almost ready to come out. I'm going to let that go another minute or two. And then I'm going to do this. Okay. Now, this is what will happen when you cook in your own kitchen. You'll screw up just like I did, and you'll just make do. Because no matter how it looks, it's going to taste delicious. And I think it looks beautiful, really, just the way it is.
Very cool.
So, I'm going to be right back, because I'm going to get ready to put this in the oven. Okay. The last thing I'm going to do before we put this in the oven is I'm going to make a little egg wash. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to beat this egg with a little bit of water. Beat it really well. Incorporate it so that you don't have anything that you can tell that's separate. Make it so that it's a little foamy. Okay. Now all we're going to do is brush the top. And get everything. Get in those little crevices where the dough meets, because this is going to add beautiful color to your braid when it comes out of the oven. Another thing I was thinking too is you could actually, form this into a circle so it would look like a wreath, and that would look really beautiful, and you could give it as a Christmas gift. Mm-hmm. Put it in a nice box or put it on a nice plate. And you could put a bow on it even, and it would look really festive. So, my oven is preheated at 350 degrees, and in it goes. I'm going to put it in there for 25 minutes, and then I'm going to check it. So we'll be back when that's ready. Okay, we're ready to take this pineapple cheese braid out of the oven. And it oozed, but there is going to be some level of filling loss.
Ooziness.
Pardon?
Ooziness.
There is going to be some ooziness. I think this looks really beautiful.
Lighting really bad with this one like that.
And there you have it. We will oh jeez. Okay. When I get ready to slice this, I'll come back because my dogs are being unruly. Okay. Our pineapple cheese braid is ready to glaze. It's cooled off enough that we're going to glaze. It's still a little bit warm, but that's okay. You can tell that I cut off the end, and my family has taken a sneak taste. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put some glaze. Now I made a glaze out of powdered sugar and some heavy cream, a little vanilla, and again the Fiore di Sicilia, which you can go ahead and feel free to use orange extract. And there's also about a tablespoon of soft butter in here as well. And we're just going to glaze this and let it run down the sides. And I'll show you the inside in just a second. Okay, let me grab a plate. Oh, it's good. And that's what pineapple cream cheese breakfast braid looks like. It was really easy, and we used the same dough as we used for the sticky buns. And you really could mix this up any way you like. You could put any kind of jam in there. You could put no jam in there. Just make it cream cheese. Whatever you want. I hope this inspires you, and I hope you love it, and I hope you give it a try. What, I said that wrong. I always say, I hope you try it, and I hope you enjoy it. So until next time, I'll see you.